Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is November 28, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at advanced micro devices or AMD. Look, China is having some issues with the COVID. That's why semiconductor stocks are coming down, as you can see here. With that, look, AMD is coming down. This is the 1 hour chart, and we got the daily chart right here. The trend is negative for AMD, as you can see here. And look, from a lazy bear indicator perspective, in a 1 hour chart, basically it's trending negative. It's trying to stabilize, as you can see here. And in a daily chart, as you can see here, it's getting tired. Look, it went higher. Now it's kind of getting tired, trying to get lower here. So with that, it's indicating it's some weakness right now in AMD. And for the folks who want to get this lazy bear indicator from TradingView, you can just click on /. You can look at all the indicators. You can say lazy here. We got lazy bear indicator. Look, it's subscribed by 81,000 people. It's a good indicator. You could, if you are into swing trading or even day trading, you can use this signal or indicator. It's a good indicator. So with that, the direction is negative. And as you look through here, AMD is pretty much at $72 or so right now. It's in a low territory, as you can see here, both in day range as well as 52-week range. Also, it's in a lower territory. From an earning perspective, look, they did not do great with all the issues. Net income barely positive, as you can see here. Still a great company. Performance perspective completely clobbered, as you can see here. Negative performance in 6 month, 3 month, and 1 year, 53% down, as you can see here. And from a technical perspective, it's neutral. Analysts are saying bye. So that's the quick reading on advanced micro devices. Now what we'll do is we'll go into my favorite tool here. By the way, if you want to get TradingView here, there's a great sale going on in TradingView. You can get a Cyber Monday sale. I think it's for one more day. I recommend, if you're not into TradingView, try maybe free account to begin with. If you're like me, you don't like too much advertisements, you can go into the paid version, which is again very cheap. I think it's about around $14 for the pro version, which is a very good deal here. They got a 60% off here. Check out the 60% off subscription. I will leave a link if you're interested. So with that, let's jump in here. Look at the flow. From a flow perspective, I love this tool, TradingView. It's a great tool. If you don't have this tool, you can get a free account. It's almost free to begin with. You get a little bit older data, maybe 3-day-old data. You can get used to the tool. And if you're interested, you can subscribe to this also. And TradingView also has a sale right now for a limited time. They have up to 50 licenses available right now for a Black Friday sale. They basically opened up 250 spots, just 50 remaining. I'm wondering this might get sold out pretty soon. So with that, if you're interested, check it out. If you don't want to get paid account, that's fine too. Get a free account and get used to the tool. It's got a lot of free goodies. So with that, from a live flow perspective, look, AMD, today the overall flow for AMD is bullish and net premiums is negative, as you can see here. And we got call put ratio perspective, it's a little bit on the more puts being bought, as you can see here. And overall, as you can see, it's slightly bullish overall, but still there is a lot of puts going on here, and overall premium is negative, as you can see here. So with that, if you look at the activity here, we got a bearish sweep here. Somebody is selling a 73 call here, which is expiring in let's see here, December 2, in just a couple of days here. It's a gutsy call here. They're spending about $55,000 as you can see here. Then we got a few bullish calls here. We got sweep here, buy 73, almost at the money type strike here as you can see here, again for December 2nd, and they're spending some good amount of money here. Look, the bullish premium is more than bearish premium, at least here. So with that, overall, as you can see here, it's kind of mixed, but its overall flow itself is bullish. But look, net premium is negative, so that's not a great sign. Now we'll go a little more deep into this, and I will take you to stock dashboard to begin with. Look, we got a nice stock dashboard from tradytics.com, and normally I love to look at the time frame here, maybe say 15 minutes type time frame. It will give you a couple of days to work with. So let's go with 15 minutes. It will give you about 10 days of time frame here the moment you choose this. And then what we can do is look, we got all the way from 15th of November till 28th, about 10 days or so. And then you can go into the Greek levels here. My favorite Greek level is a GEX, which is gamma exposure. You can say all, and just wait a couple minutes. It will draw those gamma exposure lines here. All right, let's do one thing. Let's increase the time frame slightly more here. Instead of 15 minutes, let's make it 30 minutes. And there you go. Let's go back to gamma exposure here, and we want gamma exposure, and we want monthly. Actually, let's do all. All right, so we'll get the gamma exposure line here. Look, we got a nice gamma exposure at 70, as you can see here. So this level, the 70 gamma exposure level, can act as a magnet and pull the stock towards it. Stock is almost at it's at around $72. So there is a very good chance, this magnet right here, which is $70 mark here, which is high gamma exposure, it can pull the stock toward this level. So that's why you got to be slightly careful for next few days. There is a high chance stock can go towards 70 because of this high gamma exposure. And next you can look at the dark pool level. It's again a very good indicator. You can basically get a, I would say, let's add monthly dark pool activity here and go from there. Look, from a dark pool perspective, it's good to look at the dark pool levels. Look, we got a 68.5. That's a high dark pool level, as you can see here. Let's do one thing. It's too many dark pool level. Let's change it to weekly, so that way we don't get clobbered here with all these dark pool levels. Let's change it to weekly here. All right, so look, it's a little more clearer. Look, we got a lot of dark pool levels right here at 68.5. This can be a good support, as you can think of here. This 68.5 level here can be good support. And then we got a few more good dark pool levels at 73, 72.5. That could be a good support here. And we got a little more higher dark pool level. Look, we got 47.31 million, 10 million, and so on and so forth. That's why with this high gamma exposure level and also high dark pool activity at 68.5 and even 78.5 here, that's a positive dark pool activity. There is also some bearish dark pool activity, which is 13.77. So it squarely puts you around $70. I expect stock to be around at these levels here at $70 because of this high gamma exposure. All right, now I will take you to the next thing here. We'll go into the options dashboard, which is one of my favorite. As you look to the option activity here, look, overall flow for AMD from an option perspective, it's a bearish. Call to puts is 0.31. And we got net premium negative, like we talked about. The algo flow, which nets out the bullish premium and bearish premium, that's bearish, as you can see here. And stock came down slightly today. So with that high IV percentile, as you can see here. And look, this is a nice quick chart here. We can increase the time frame here to, this is a today's chart, as you can see here. In today, as you can see here, we got here net flow, which is the red line here, which is negative, and stock price is here. So what this is saying is net flow itself is negative today. If it is positive, you will see a green line like this, but right now it's negative. That tells you there is more put buying going on here, more put buying, more call selling going on here, means more negative premium is going on. That's why there is more pressure to the downside. That's why net flow, which is net of bullish premium minus bearish premium, is negative. That's why it's a red line here. So with that, let's jump in here and look at a few more things. Look let's skip all these things here and go into open interest levels. Look, from an open interest level at 71, keep a watch on this here. At 71, you got high put open interest. As you scan through here, I think it's okay, there you go. It's put open interest is very high here, 1.9 or 195,000, as you can see here, and call interest is slightly lower. That tells you, right from say 71, even 76, put volume is so high in all these places. That's why you got to be slightly careful. Folks are really bearish on AMD, but as you go into 81, 82, 6, and go so on and so forth, there is higher call open interest, as you can see here. So that's why there is some pressure right now, because of the high put activity going on around 71, and even I would say below 76. There is high put premium going on right now, or put open interest. And next we'll quickly go through the dealers Greek. So what this tells you is really what dealers are facing with right now. So look, market maker, whenever you buy a call option, market maker will end up selling you the call option, as many of you know. When market maker sells you the call option, they dynamically hedge and buy the actual stock, in proportion to the current delta. That's why this is telling you right now market maker is negative delta. So the moment market maker is negative delta, they really at this time they have some actual stock in their portfolio. So they will end up closing it out. When the expiration happens, they will end up closing it out and sell the stock. That can apply some pressure on the stock itself. That's why you got to be slightly careful here. There is some negative delta here. Negative delta means the investors and traders, they bought call option, and these dealers or market makers sold them the call option. Because they sold the call option, they will dynamically hedge and buy some AMD stock, around the in proportion to delta. That's why you got to be slightly careful here. So we are in a negative delta type environment when it comes to the dealer or market maker. And more importantly, we'll skip these details here. We'll cover it in a different session. But look, as you look through here, we got 2016, December 16th. Look, December 16th, we got a lot of negative put buying going on here. So look, this is a huge candle that tells you this is actually dealer's delta. Dealer is sitting on a huge negative delta. That means retail investors like us, we bought a lot of call options for AMD for 12/16. So because they're sitting on negative delta here, they might because they're sitting on a negative delta, they might cover, and that might put some pressure on the stock here. And as you look through the detail here, we got the gamma exposure levels, as you can see here. In the gamma exposure level, look, we got high level at 81. So what this tells you is really, if the stock is around 80 or so, this can act as a good magnet level and can pull the stock toward this level. But now, given the stock is around say 72, 73, The next highest level is really here. Look, we got 70 as the next highest gamma exposure level. So what this tells you is really at this time right now, there is a high propensity for the stock to go into this 70 level because it is very close to 70. It's around 72 or so. That's why this level here can act as a magnet and pull the stock to this level here. That's why you got to be slightly careful here with all the negative news from China. This level might stick. That's why you got to be careful here. All right, so we can even change the expiration filter here if you want to see what happens 12/2, which is coming Friday. You could do it here. Look, 12/2, which is coming Friday here. Look, we got right here high gamma exposure at 73. That tells you there is a good chance that stock can settle down around 73, given we basically give a expiration date of next Friday. That's how it's laid out here at this time. Probably, most probably, it might end up around 73 level. But if you look at the aggregate here, from aggregate perspective, we got high propensity around say $70 or so. If you're a little bit higher time frame, that's where your gamma level is. All right, so now let's look at a few more things here. Probably we can skip these details here. And next is call contract and put contract. Look, there is a lot of calls and puts going on here. Look, we got some of these hot chains, as we call it here. The top contracts for AMD. Look, we got $60, 170, 170. This looks like a big long-term play here. Look, expiration date is 117. Folks are putting around 630K here, buying 60 strike. These are really in the money type call option. They're putting some good money into it. Tells you, where folks are putting their money. And we also have some put options here being bought here. Look at the put option being bought, 3.95 million. I think this person is bearish on AMD here. They're buying a $70 strike price when the stock is around 73 or so. They're buying this put option, paying huge amount of premium. So look, there is a good put sentiment also, as you can see here. And as we go through down here, we can skip all the details here. Next we could look at the TradingView flow here. We can go into TradingView flow. It kind of tells you what's going on and summarizes the option flow activities. So as I take you to TradingView flow right here, let's go in here. All right, let's go into TradingView flow. I'll open it in a new tab here. All right, so this is one of my favorite tool here. Look, AMD. What TradingView flow does, for the folks who may not know here, TradingView flow will basically give a summary of all the option flow activities, for the week. Look, it's a weekly top signal. So it kind of takes your, you don't need to go and count how many orders are there for AMD in in whole week's, option flow. This tool, TradingView flow, will count it for you. It tells you, hey, you know what? AMD has got total 25 orders in the in the actually live option flow. And this signal is generated in 11:23, as you can see here. And there is a call buying, the $80 strike price call buying. Looks like this is this is a hot chain, as you call it. Expiration date 11/26. There is a huge amount of premium, as you can see here. So if you want to play bullish game on AMD, you could I would say you could go a little bit below here. You don't need to go at 80. You could go maybe 75 or so and buy some out of the money call option. You could even add a couple more days here, even though this expiration is 12/16. You could go maybe say a couple weeks ahead of this, maybe January expiration. You could buy. That could be a good game here. That's why I like this TradingView flow. What this tool does is they look at the high option flow activities. They will categorize them into, is it a call buying going on? Is it a lot of put buying going on? For example, here IWM, there is a lot of put buying going on. Look at the total orders here. And more importantly, you could even go down here. This is my favorite here. You could just click on, say, 25 plus orders. And look, we got AMD right there in 25 plus orders. A lot of people are buying AMD here. And look, they're buying AMD at $80 strike, as you can see here. And folks are buying Rivian, as you can see here, $50 strike, when the spot price, current price is $34. And this they're buying maybe say next year, maybe 6-7 months out. So it tells you a very good indication what might happen, because it's they're looking at 25 plus orders. A lot of people are putting their money here. And look at the dollar amount here. We got premiums right here. This is not small money, it's serious money. It's these big whales, as we call it, they're putting their money here. Looks like Amazon here, we got a negative, and we got some negative for AMD also. But AMD overall, look, there is a good positive premium here. And next, what I would do is I would look at a 10 plus here, so that way it's also a good one here. You can look at 10 plus. Look, we got a few more things here. On the bullish side, we got Bristol Myers, which is one of my favorite stock here. You could look at this one also. So with that, we'll end here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. When you want to buy call options or put options or sell, always try to validate with the option flow tool. And one of the best in the industry is traditix.com. Do check it out. There is a free registration. You could register free, and you'll get a little bit older data. That way you can get used to it. But there are some free data also, which is latest, like the scanner. You could make use of it. It's a very good value. I would recommend you to check it out. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading.